I've always took the approach when I took over a new job that, I've been in a lot of different situations. I've been in some programs where you had to totally rebuild from scratch. I mean, just a total rebuild. And I've been in some that just needed a little bit more tune-up type deal. And then, so I come in with a mentality is I'm not going to be a big change guy day one. I'm going to kind of blend in. And then as we get familiar with each other, the kids and coaches and all, we see things that we think, hey, this could help us. We do this, we do that. Kind of blend that in and phase it in. But just day one wholesale changes in some areas. I've always been very guarded about that, and and then you just work it in as you see fit. Being so close and it's heartbreaking. And I've been on that side of it before, but what's behind is behind. This is a new year and a new football team. Hopefully, one thing we've tried to emphasize is to try to develop a little bit more physical and mental toughness. I think that's a critical thing. Football in 2025, you see the snapping it real fast, throwing it all over the place, and that's great. But the blocking and the tackling aspect of the game of football will never change. And that requires being physical. And we've tried to practice that way. It's no magic formula. You can't talk yourself into it. But I feel like our kids understand that. Now, got a major league test here with Tupelo, no doubt about it. Defending champion. They got highly recruited guys all over the field. A big running back that would probably, if he was in the Southeastern Conference right now, be in somebody's rotation. Big challenge ahead. But there's no tricks. You can't trick yourself in a game like this. You got to play fundamental ball, and you got to get after it and have that grit and toughness and fight. And that's what I'm anxious to see. You can play 2 or 3 games a year at an emotionally high level, but you can't sustain that over a long period of time. And you just have to draw from within. You don't want to get overly amped because you can kind of lose focus on your fundamentals and technique. But obviously, to say that you wouldn't be charged up, why else would you be playing the game in a game like this? We certainly understand it's a major challenge, but it's one we're excited about. But trying to keep the kids grounded and hey, let's stay to our roots of how we've been coached. I've said with this league and all these schools, everybody's got good football players and everybody coaches well. You're not going to out-coach anybody. The thing is this: you could be 7-4, have a really good football team, and not even make the playoffs because the margin for error is so thin. A lot of close games that you don't get the bounce or whatever, and that's going to happen to somebody, and that's a shame. But that's just how competitive it is. And again, it's a slim line there of a margin of error, and you just hope that you can stay on the top side of it. Every goal of every team. I mean, why else would you put the gear on if it wasn't a state championship? But I measure success in a lot of ways. Certainly that's a goal, and that's something that we want very badly to achieve. Been very close, just hadn't been able to make it happen. But beyond that, coaching is about relationships with kids and players and people that you meet along the way. And people look up the score 15 years from now, they won't even remember a score, probably of this game. But the kids will remember, what kind of influence did you have on the kid? And I've always said, if I can just have a little bit of a positive influence on a kid in the direction of their life as they grow, as they get older and become adults, to me, that's a measure of success. But certainly here, right now in the current, we'd love to, to get back to the championship and win it. But again, sustaining relationships over a period of time is what it's all about. For me, I've been doing this a long time. I told the kids yesterday, I'm excited. I think I'll have the best ticket, best seat in the house on the sideline to watch them play. And I'm excited to put them out there on the field and turn them loose.